Okay, so let's have a quick recap what we have discussed in the last session. In the last session, we have learned about how we can create our AWS account. And then we have learned about how we can create our Windows EC2. This is what we have discussed in our previous session. In today's session, we are going to learn about how we can create a Linux EC2 machine. But before starting of this particular topic, if anyone have any question before starting of the topic, anyone, whatever we have discussed till now, you can raise your hand. But before starting of the questions, I want to say something. From today, guys, we are not going to discuss anything about career regarding questions. Because from last 2 days, we have discussed a lot about career regarding questions. But still, if anyone have still any questions regarding your career, you can drop me email, I'll reply you there. We are not going to discuss anything about career regarding questions in the session. We have already discussed a lot. So if you have any questions, you can email me or you can watch those recordings and then you can check your questions there. Yes, Shahnaz, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ankit, while I was practicing yesterday, I have got two doubts. The first one is that, 750 hours are free in EC2.
750 hours, yes, is free. We are getting for 750 hours for Linux, 750 hours for Windows. We are getting.
Okay, I got doubt that altogether, even if we create n number of instances, we are getting 750 hours free.
Altogether.
Altogether, not for each and every instance.
No, altogether we are getting only for Windows and for Linux we are getting it.
Okay, fine.
Not for Mac we are getting those free. If you start using Mac on this spot, they will charge you for.
Okay. And the second question is that, okay, fine, we have created the instance and we are connected to our remote desktop connection.
Yes, with the help of that we are connecting.
Yeah. Even yesterday I got connected. Okay, we have connected. So what's next? What am I going to do there? I got doubt that one.
Now, what you are going to do there in that Windows machine?
Yeah, I'm a fresher, right? So
no, you don't need to do anything. Whatever the done needs to be done by the developers. Let's say in that machine, the application needs to be created. You don't know how to create application, so definitely you are not going to do that. Developers are going to work on that after that.
We are just practicing how to connect to that remote desktop connection.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Dinesh.
Hello, Ankit. Good morning.
Good morning, Dinesh.
So I had a doubt yesterday. Like once the instance is created, so imagine I've allocated like 30 GB, but but it should be like 10 GB. But by mistake, I allotted 30 GB. So how do
30
we?
30 GB is by default, and to create a Windows machine, minimum 30 GB is required.
No. See, imagine a real time I'm doing it. By mistake, for example, like say it's 100 GB.
Okay.
And I've created 200 GB. It should be 100 GB. So how do I downsize the?
It is not possible. Impossible to downgrade the hard disk size.
Okay. So means to
your
say
mistake will cost you.
Oh my God. Okay.
It
so
costs your job.
Instance.
It costs your job, Dinesh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Got it.
So you can't do this type of silly mistakes. Okay. You have to be very careful while doing it.
Okay. And how many instances can I create at a time?
Unlimited.
It should be one by one or?
No, if you remember it, when we are creating the instance, on right side in the top, we are getting it information, how many instances you require. We have just given as one there. By default, it's one. We can give more than that also.
Okay. Fine, Ankit. Thank you.
Yes, Vishwas, you can. Vishwas Bhatt, you have raised your. I don't know why you guys are raising your hand if you don't have any question. Earlier also I've told, please don't raise your, every time I'm saying, please don't raise your hand if you don't have any question. Still you guys are raising your hand if you don't have any question. Yes, Kupam. Still same problem. Yes, Rajendranath, you can unmute.
So can we create for the nested
Can we create it?
nested instances?
Nested instances.
Yeah, EC2.
Inside EC2, you can create one more EC2.
In that we can create one more instance in that.
No, what is the meaning of nested? Do you know the meaning of nested?
Yeah, I know the
Nested means inside EC2 you can create one more EC2. That is called nested actually.
Yeah, exactly.
It is not possible.
Yeah, I am asking that one only. So actually.
No, inside a machine you can't create a more machines.
Yeah. Okay. But what I thought I have, once I have created the server, again we can create for the sub server or any other server.
You have to create a sub. No, those things are not possible.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Yes, Aisha.
Hi, Ankit. Good morning.
Good morning, Aisha.
So this is my first class. Actually, I was going through the videos yesterday. I think whatever doubts I was having before, it got clarified. But one thing I just want to ask, it's not related to AWS. Since I'm a Python developer, I have 5 years of experience.
Sorry to interrupt you, Aisha. Today, just before start, when we have started this session, I've told we are not going to discuss anything about career regarding, because from last 2 days we have done a lot of discussion, and it's more than a 150-minute everyday session. So regarding your career questions, please drop me email, guys.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone still have any question regarding career, guys? I'm please don't discuss in this session, because still we have to go with our topics.
Sure. Sorry to interrupt.
So please drop me email regarding your question. We are not going to discuss anything about career regarding questions.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you, Ashna. Okay, so those people have raised their hand, guys. Just wait. I'll come to you back. So we'll start with our today's topic, where we are going to discuss about how we can create a Linux EC2 machine. The process wise, it is same. How we have created our Windows machine, the same way we can create our Linux machine also. So go to EC2 service. Go to instances. Launch instance. First of all, what we need to give the name of our machine. Let me give the name as Linux 104. Done. Scroll down. Now we have to select an EMI. What is EMI? Operating system. In previous session, we have used which one? Windows one. Now in this session, we are going to use Linux one. In Linux one, we have multiple. We have Amazon Linux, we have Ubuntu, we have Red Hat, or others also we have it. Which one I'm going to use? I'm going to go with the default one, Amazon Linux. Scroll down. Sixth option is done. Third option is we need to select CPU and RAM. We already know to create one virtual machine, we need CPU, RAM, and hard disk. How much CPU I'm taking? 1. How much RAM I'm taking it? 1 GB. It's default. I am getting it with the help of T2 micro. I am taking it, T2 micro type. And it is coming under free. So third step is also complete. Now coming to fourth step. Fourth step is we need to create key pair. Like earlier we have done. If I'm showing you the previous one, the last session we have created, here I'm getting the one which I have created. Can I use the same one also? Yes, I can use this one also if I want to use. Because keys are not specific to any type of virtual machine. No, I can use the same one for Windows also. I can use the same one for Linux also. I can use it. But this time I'm not going to use the same one. I'm going to create a new one. Create new key. When I create a new keeper, we have to give the name. These things we have already learned in our previous session. Little bit, whatever the new we are going, I'm especially going to focus on that point also. Just give the name, create key. So we got the key, and here I'm putting it. Scroll down. So how many steps done? Step 1 name, step 2 EMI, third step instance type, fourth step key pair. Now coming to fifth step. In fifth step, in above, we don't need to do anything right now here. We have to done, yes, we'll learn in our upcoming session regarding. Now, in previous session, we have discussed it to connect to our Windows machine. We need to enable which port? RDP port. And what is the port number? 3389. Same way, if I want to connect to my Linux machine, we have to enable a port number that is called as SSH. Anyone knows the port number for SSH? You can confirm in the chat box. Correct. The port number is 22. The port number is 22 for SSH. Like for RDP, we have a port number 3389. For SSH, we have a port number 22. Now scroll down. See here. By default, they have enabled that port. And what is the name of my security group? Launch Wizard 28. In previous session, the one which we have created, the name of that one is Launch Wizard 27. If you remember in previous session, I have told you we can give our own name also to the security group. How can I give it? Click on edit. See here. Now I'm getting that option to give now. So let's give our own name here. And which port we are enabling? SSH. What is it? Port number 20. You have to remember these port number, guys. This can be your interview questions. Scroll down. How much space they are giving to create our Linux machine? 8 GB. Because to create a Linux machine, minimum 8 GB of hard disk is required. But how much they are giving us for free quota? They are giving us 30 GB of the free quota to us. They're giving 30 GB. If I want to increase, I can increase that. But minimum is 8 GB is required. I don't require more than that. Minimum. If you want to increase, you can increase, but I don't require it. I can just create our machine. Let's have again quick recap. We have given the name. We have selected our AMI. We have selected our instance type with CPU and RAM we have selected. We have created our new key pair. And then we have given the name to our security group. But port number is SSH. By default, it is enabled. I'm not enabling it. AWS is so smart. They are identifying it. I am using Amazon Linux machine. So they are enabling that particular port number. And then we have selected hard disk. Now, just now someone has asked me question, how many machines I can create? We can create unlimited machine. There is no limitation we have. But on this spot, if I want to create more than one machine, here I can give that number of instances. By default, it's 1. If you are giving it, let's say 2, 3, 4, 5, system will create the machine with same configuration for all machines. So here is our AMI, the type of instance, security group, we are creating a new security group, and hard disk we are giving us at 8 GB. In hard disk here, actually, we are using a word called volumes. Hard disk, we are calling it as volumes. And now click on launch instance. Done. Now, I have created my Linux machine. Let's come to people. We have done these steps, all steps. We have created, given the EMI, we have given instance type, created key pair, all details we have done it. See, that is mentioned that also. Which port we required for Linux. And then we have launched our. Now, in previous session, when we have want to connect to our Windows machine, we have used which tool? Remote desktop connection. Like same way, if I want to connect to Linux machine, can I connect with remote desktop connection? No, not possible. We have to download some tool from the internet. And the tools which I'm going to download, it's completely a free tool. It's completely a free tool. What tool I'm going to download? Putty and Putty. And here I've given the website. From there we can download the Putty and Putty. Or you can search on Google, you will get those also. Same website you will. Scroll down. Here I'm getting .exe. As per your system requirement, you have to download the tool. So just click on that link. These tools are called as terminals. There are hundreds of tools we have it in market, but why I'm using Putty? Because Putty is #1 tool we have in the market. Majorly, Putty is a tool which is going to use in real. So we have downloaded the Putty. Now we need to download one more tool. What is that name? Putty. Scroll down. Here I am. And both we have downloaded exe file. Both we have downloaded exe files. Normally in our Windows machine, whenever we are downloading any exe file, what we are doing it, we are installing those files. But do we need to install these also? These are also exe files. No, we don't need to install these exe files in our systems. I'm just going to put both the files in our batch 10. We have downloaded our next step. Next step is we need to generate PPK file with the help of Putty. I'm going to batch 105. Which file we have downloaded? We have downloaded PEM file. But if we are using Putty, we have to convert this PEM file into PPK file. And that is very important step. Those people are completely new. They are doing this mistake into that. So please see very carefully how to generate this PPK file. If you are doing mistake, 100% while connecting to your machine, you will get an error message. So please see very carefully. Double click on Puttygen. See here. Did I install this tool? No. Without installing it, a tool get open. Click on load. After opening of this tool, you need to click on load. So click on load. When you click on load, it is asking for the PEM file, but right now I'm in batch 102. I need to change it to batch 104. Are we able to see our PEM file here? No. Why I'm not able to see? Because of the reason this here. Because here it is mentioning that it will only find PPK files. So change this to all files. Now select your PEM file. Open. Okay. Next, click on Save Private. First, you need to click on Load to load that PEM file. Then you have to click on Save Privately. Don't click any other where. Don't click on Generate. Don't click on Save Publicly. Don't click anywhere. If you click, system will generate a wrong PPK file and you will get an error message. Save private. Yes. Give the name of my key. It can be any name. I'm giving same name as my PEM file. But you can give any name, whatever the name you want to give. Naming is not mandatory to give the same name. Do you want me to show this again, how to generate a PPK? If yes, you can confirm in the chat box. If anyone wants. Okay, let me show you again how to generate this PPK file. Double click on Puttigen. Click on Load. Select your PEM file. Click on Open. And then click on Save Private. Then click on. And then whatever the name you want to give to your file name, you can give and then Save Private. So this is how we are generating our PPK file. This PPK file is very important. If you generate wrong while connecting to your machine, you will get an error message. And what error message you will get, I will let you know that also. Done. We have generated PPK file with the help of Putty. Next, select our EC2 machine and click on Configure. Here we have 4 tabs. Which tab we need to go? SSH client. Under SSH client, note down the host name. Here we have the host name. If you see the example, in example, this is a complete example we are getting, but we don't need to copy the complete example. We need to copy it from here. EC2-user@. We have to copy this. This is our host name. Now open Putty. Double click on Putty. It get open. Did I install this? No, I didn't install this. Now, first thing is asking for a host. So here we have to enter our host. This is my host name. Here I'm entering my. After entering of my host name, what is the next step? Attach PPK file with Putty. The PPK file which we have generated. This PPK file I need to generate with Putty. How we can generate? Click on this plus button of SSH. The plus button which you are able to see here, we have to click on that for SSH. Next step, click on this plus button for auth. First, we need to click the plus button of SSH. It is going to be shown as minus now. Now we have to click on this plus button for auth. Auth means authentication. Done. Now, enter we are getting 2 options. Click on credentials. Now, when I click on credential, what is the first option? Here it is giving me the option to select PPK file. So here this is 102, go to 105 batch. Here is my PPK. Select that PPK file. Click on open. Click on accept. And you can see here Here I am able to connect to my. Let me show you again. Let me open Putty again. Double click on Putty. Enter my host name, the host name which we have noted down. Click on this plus button of SSH. Click on this plus button of auth. And now click on. Now select our PPK. Open. We are able to connect to our machine. So this is the complete process. We are following it to connect to our Linux machine. Here, any question anyone have? We'll come to your questions also, guys. Let me show you one more way. There are multiple ways. With the help of this, we can connect to our machines. We have shown you with the way called SSH client. But if you see here, what is the first step? EC2 instance connect. That is also one way to connect to our machine. So let me disconnect this. Select your EC2 machine, click on connect, go to EC2 instance connect. Note down the public IP. Here I'm getting the public IP. We have to note down this public. Open Putty. Double click on Putty. Enter the IP address. Which IP address? The IP address which we have. Copy this IP address. We have pasted our IP. Attach PPK file. Done. Click on open. Click on accept. Now, when I click on accept, you can see here it is not automatically connected. It is asking for username. And what is my username? The username is here. EC2-user. How I'm getting this user? It's a default user. Like for Windows, we have an administrator default user. Like the same one, I am using Amazon Linux operating system. For that one, we have a default user name called EC2-. So here I'm going to get my user. EC2-. And see here, we are able to connect to our. So this is the complete process we are following. Now, I have noted down the public IP from here. I can note down the public IP from here also. Select your machine. In the below, here I am getting the public. Here I am getting the public. Now I tell you one information important about public. We have two types of IP addresses we have it in market. We have two types of IP address. One is called dynamic IP. Other one is called as static. Dynamic, the IP address which I am getting for my machine, that is actually called as dynamic IP. But what is dynamic IP? Dynamic IP is if I restart this machine, if I'm going to restart this machine, then public IP address will get changed. If this IP address gets changed, it means it is a dynamic IP. If the IP address is not changed, it means it is static IP address. You can call it elastic IP or you can call it static IP, both are same. So if IP address get changed, it means this is dynamic IP and these are dynamic IP. So if I restart my machine, the IP address will change for my EC2 machine. But if we assign elastic IP, then if I restart my machine 100 times or after 100 years, if I restart my machine, then our IP address will not get changed. But yes, elastic IP ins chargeable in AWS. Dynamic IP address is not chargeable. So the IP address which I'm getting here is, this is dynamic. So yesterday I got one email from one student. He has restarted his machine. And then again trying to confirm same IP address. He's not able to connect. The reason is the IP address is getting changed. So you have to check the IP address if you are restarting your machine. How to assign static IPs? You will get information in our WhatsApp group. We'll share that information also very soon. That also. So this is what we have all about the Linux machine. Now, I told you, if you've done mistake to generate a PPK file, you will get error message. This is the error message you will. While practice, if you get these two error message, anyone if get error message, timeout error or no authorized supported authentication methods available error, if you are getting, I have already given their solution also. It happens sometimes in your system while practice, you will get an error message. These two error messages are very commonly error message you are getting it when you're practicing the Linux machines. So if you get error messages, so that is why for your purpose, I have already given the solution also. So you don't need to email me regarding that. The links are given here, check and resolve your issue by yourself. So I have given all those details here. Okay, let's have quick questions and then we'll move forward. Yes, Ramesh.
Hi, thanks, Ankit. Ankit, this is Ramesh from Hyderabad.
Yes, Ramesh.
I have two technical questions. One is I was created AWS account. I'm not sure when I was created. How can I find my account is free in 12 months or not? That is one
You don't
question.
remember the activation date?
Yeah, activation date.
I'm not sure about that. How to check the activation date of that?
Okay.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay, thank you. Second question is, this one is the Linux instance. If I change the password for EC2 user password and
Which
using
password you can change?
EC2 user. So after
EC2
connecting,
user is a default username.
yeah, default username. So for example, the router, that is like a root. So
Yes.
EC2 user is a default user. So after connect the with the default user user ID and password, which is same with PPK.
Sorry to interrupt you, Ramesh. There is no password option we have here. We are using PPK file here.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling just using PPK.
So don't use a word called password here. We are not using password. We are using PPK file.
Yeah,
password is different thing we have.
Yeah, okay. PPK file. So
yes.
after connecting with PPK file, so login with the EC2 user. So after reset the password of EC2 user, means change the password on EC2 user.
There is no option to change password.
Oh, okay.
There's a PPK file which we have. The PPK file is that our EC2 user one. So with that we are connected. So there is no password option. I can just give ACBCDXYZ password. No. We always have to connect to our machine with that help of our PPK file.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Nageshwara, whether I can unmute.
Yeah, see, I have seen that as of now, virtual machines with the different shapes. Are we having the bare metal machines in Amazon? How
Which
to configure bare metal machines?
We don't have that type of machines.
Like, if any particular customer who wants for that huge amount of a machine, not like as a just only one CPU with 30 GB RAM.
So they can increase their CPU and RAM. We can create with that instance type. There are a lot of instance types we have it. You can see here. I don't require it, so I'm doing it. You can see how much they can get that.
Okay, that is bare metal. Metal is there, no? Correct. I got it now.
These are the names of the type of instance.
So because another computers, they call it as a bare metal machines. Fine, I got it, that answer. Great, thank you.
Yes, Durgesh Yadav, you can unmute.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yes, Durgesh.
Sorry. Good afternoon, sir.
Good morning right now. It is 11:30.
Okay, good morning. Sorry.
Yes, you can ask your question.
Sir, my one I have a one doubt. Storage related. Here is given a storage maximum 30 GB. When I create free. When I create 4 Linux instances, then calculate
That is for each instance. They are giving free quota.
okay.
Okay. That is for each instance they are giving the free quota. But yes, your 750 hours going to be divided
Okay.
in all each machines.
Okay, and sir, I have second doubt. When I create instance, so then Linux storage given add a volume option.
Regarding that, add a volume we learn in our update. Not just in Linux one, in Windows also it is showing us how to add a volume, how to mount our volumes. We have to learn these things in our upcoming session, Durgesh.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Balakrishna.
Hi, second.
Yes, Balakrishna, you can ask your question.
My question was, I have created an AWS account in yesterday. Transaction is declined to rupees.
Might be your international transactions are not enabled in your credit card. Earlier, I have yesterday, that's why I have mentioned it. Before creation of your account, make sure in your bank account, international transactions are enabled. Because as per RBI rule, by default in India, those are disabled. Okay, so check with your bank service provider how to do that. Please check with them.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
I will try.
okay, so now we are going to continue with our other topic. Those have raised their hand. Guys, just wait, I'll come back to you. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to terminate this machine. I don't require it. I'm just going to terminate. Okay, the next thing we are going to discuss about is PPK file using AWS. Just now in previous example, we have seen it. We have generated a PPK file. We have created a PPK file with the help of T. But directly I can generate a PPK file from my AWS account also. I don't need to generate PEM file. Earlier, we are generating a PEM file from our AWS account, but directly generating of our PEM file, we can directly generate a PPK file also from our AWS account also. The option which I am going to show right now, this option is only for your knowledge purpose and for your interview purpose. And only for this example, I'm going to use this particular practice. In our upcoming session, we are not going to do this thing. In our real time also, we are not generating PPK file with the help of AWS. There's a reason behind it. The reason is in real time, in some cases, we need PEM file to connect our machines also. In which cases, you will understand when we are going to learn about a service called VPC. That time you will understand. So this example, I'm just going to show you for your knowledge purpose and for your interview purpose. Might be they will ask you, can we generate a PPK file by using our AWS account? We can do that. How to do that? That we have. We can directly create PPK file using our AWS account. How we can do? Go to network and security. Even I can do it right now also, or while creating my virtual machine, that time also I can do. Scroll down, network and security. And then we have option of key pairs. You can see here I'm getting all 80 key pairs. We have created 2 key pairs. Here I am able to see. Here we have option create key pair. It means before creation of our machines, if I want to create a key pair, I can do that also. Even that is also create. Give the name of my key pair. This is the name. And what is it format? Here I'm getting it. Earlier we have generated PEM file, but this time we are generating PPK file for use with create key. See here, system has downloaded 1 key. And what is it extension? .ppk. Now I'm going to create it. Same Linux machine I'm going to create. Now we don't need to understand each and everything. So little quicker I'm going to do. Let me do the same name. Scroll down, Amazon Linux, E2 micro, key pair. Here is my key pair, the one which I generated right now, Linux 105-pp. Scroll down. Earlier we have created a security group. Can I use the same security group? Yes, I can use that also. Select existing security. Every time we don't need to create a security group, I can use existing security group also. And here is that full list. Search our one. Here I am. If you want to see in this security group which ports are enabled, you can click on compare security group rules. Here we are. Which port? SSH port. Scroll down. 8 GB is sufficient. Launch instance. Done. I have launched my instance. Let's just refresh. Our machine will start running. Then we'll connect to our machine. And I'm using which one? Amazon Linux. Amazon Linux default username is EC2-users. Amazon Linux default username. It start running. Now copy, select that machine. I can note down the public IP from here also. I don't need to go to connect option every time. I can copy it from here also. Double click on putty. Paste the public IP here. Select my PPK file. This is the PPK file. Linux -105-ppk. .ppk. Open. Now you can see it is not connected. It is asking for username. And what is my username? EC2-. See, I am able to connect to my. So directly I can generate a PPK file by using my AWS account also. I'm telling you again, guys, this option I have shown you just only for your interview purpose and for your knowledge purpose. This option in our upcoming sessions, even in real time, we are not using this option. There is a reason behind, because in some cases, directly we need PEM file. So we can't guess it for that particular machine, we need PEM file or not. So it's not a best practice to generate a PPK file from AWS account. They have given that option, we have learned that. But in our upcoming session, we are not going to generate PPK file directly from AWS. If you want to generate, download our PEM file. With that PEM file we are doing. And this is about what we have it, how we can generate a PPK file. So we have, let me come to PPT enter the name, select PPK, create key pair, create Linux machine using that PPK file, and then we have connect to our. These are the steps we have. Now, do I require this machine anymore? No, I don't require this. So what I can do, I can terminate this machine, delete this machine. If I require, I can keep that machine, but I don't require. I'm going to shut down. Yeah. On this part, it has been shut. Yes, Venkata, you can unmute. Vuka, you can unmute yourself. Yes, you have already unmuted.
Hello.
Yes, you can ask
Hello,
your
sir.
question.
Sir, actually, I'm using a Mac laptop, sir. So I'm unable to download Putty and Puttigen. So how can I connect these virtual machines?
You can use
Mm. Hello.
Flex. My internet is working slow. Here I'm good. If you are using Windows operating system, you have to download the Git. Here is it. For Mac, you have that option. Okay. If you come to this website, I'm sharing that link in the chat box.
Okay.
Okay. You can come to this website.
Mm.
And then here we have option of Mac. With the help of Homebrew, you can install. First, you have to install Homebrew, and then you can install it.
Like totally in a terminal, I need to do this, right, sir?
Yes, correct. You can't use Putty in Mac operating system.
Yes, right.
Okay, so you have to install this one.
Okay.
Okay, if you still face an issue, you can drop me in.
Okay, like after this, with my IP address, I can connect the this virtual machines, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anyone have any more questions? Okay. Yes, Naveen, you can unmute.
Sir, is the Amazon Linux is developed by Amazon?
Yes, that is why it has the name called Amazon Linux.
Okay, can I download it outside the Amazon?
Not possible.
Okay.
Yes, Pankaj.
Hi. Ankit,
Yes, Pankaj.
I have one question. When we were deploying EC2 VM for Linux, right? So at the time after deployment, we saw that Linux 105 is the inventory name. So can we change it?
The name of that machine?
Yes.
Yes, you can change.
Okay.
The name you want to change, you can change after question of us.
Okay. And
a
after
number
that,
of time you can change.
okay. And after that, we got a very big name, host name of that Linux machine. Right.
So you don't. It's not mandatory to every time use host name. You can connect your machine just by using the public IP also.
No.
That's why I have shown you that, na?
Yeah, I agree. But somewhere, if I have the requirement to customize the host name instead of entire, I would like to
You
put
have
some
to use the full name. You can't customize the host name.
during deployment as well.
The host name will always be the same. You can't change your host name. Okay. Or the other option is you can connect by using the public IP.
No, but somewhere, if somewhere customer
That's
is
why I'm
required.
telling it. That time you have to use the full name.
Okay. And one more thing, what do you understand by instance? Like the instance we are terminating, instance we are creating, that is specific for a VM, or it is specific like an instance where we can create in a site we have a different instance, one
These
instance
are
for Linux
virtual machines. What is
instance,
virtual?
virtual
Instance
machine.
call as virtual machines here.
Okay,
Instance EC2 virtual machine, all are same thing.
okay, got it. So
Okay.
one more question here. During
Hmm.
deployment of VM, can't we customize that VM resources as well? From which region we can create, which site we can create, which location we can create?
What do you want to change? Specify that details. Location
See,
you can't change.
yeah,
You are creating in a Mumbai region, you can't change that. Yeah,
okay.
it means if you want to create in another region, select that another region. So why you are creating in Mumbai region? If you don't want in Mumbai region, select that particular region and directly create your machine in that region.
Okay, after deployment as well, I can change it.
You have to create that machine in that region. Let's say you have created the machine in Mumbai region. Now you want to shift that complete machine in another region.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
possible. That particular
Okay.
machine you can't move it. But you can create a copy of that machine in another region with the help of snapshots. That is different thing. But you can't same machine, you can't move it.
Okay, okay, got it. And regarding the PPK file, right? We created two types of PPK file. One is
There is only one type of PPK file. There is no multiple types of PPK.
no.
There's a
My
multiple process to generate PPK
yes,
file.
multiple process. So
Yes.
one way we have created two associated VM, Linux VM, where we have downloaded the PEM file and then we have generated a PPK, right? The second one, you have created a PPK file
By using AWS account.
So though we have created a PPK file for AWS account, that will be associated for entire VM's instance, or it will be specific for VM?
Specific VM. Because you are linking to the specific VM. It's not going to link to all machine till the time you are not linking it, Pankaj.
Yeah.
Let's say you are creating second machine, Pankaj. While creating that machine, if you are not selecting that PPK file, how it is going to link to that one?
Okay.
Or let's take example here. Normally, whenever we are creating any Facebook account, I'm creating it. I'm giving ABC password. So my password get assigned. If I'm let's say I'm creating one more Facebook account. If I'm not giving the same password, how can assign to that password? The password will be different. Same like if I'm creating one virtual machine. If I'm not linking that particular PEM file, how would PEM file get a link with that?
Okay, got it.
We have to link that PEM file.
How it is running in the background, like PPK file, when we are associating with the putty session, the PPK file, how it is getting associating with our machine in the background? I mean,
okay, when I'm trying to log in to Facebook account, how it get information that this is my password?
The password I am putting manually.
Manually you are giving it. Yeah. How it get information that is the same password we are giving it?
No.
Because of their database.
Okay.
Same thing, it is also getting stored in their database that this machine is connected with that particular PEM file. So whenever trying to connect, so it is connecting from there.
Can you please show me one more time how to download the PEM file for specific VM?
When you are creating it, that time we have an option to create PEM file. Okay.
After creating, we cannot download.
No, it is only one time download. Let's say you lost that one. So it is not possible to recover it. How to recover it? That is a different process. The same PEM file, once you lost it, it is impossible to recover.
Same, it will be applicable for Windows VM as well.
Yes, definitely, yes.
So there is no option to download the PEM file after.
Same PEM file is not possible.
Okay. So if we are running a very critical VM and we have lost the PEM file for that,
there are other ways we can generate a new key, but the same PEM file is not possible.
Okay, but other way are there. Yeah.
That we'll learn in upcoming sessions.
Okay, thanks, Ankit. Thanks for your answer.
Okay, so now we are going to learn about other topic where we are going to discuss about how we can transfer our local files to our Windows machine. So let me create one Windows machine. We already know how to create a Windows machine. We have already learned in our previous session. Scroll down, give the name, Amazon Linux, instance type T2 micro, key pair. I'm using existing key, the key which we had generated in our previous session. Security group. Do I create a new security group, or I can use the same one also? I can use the same one also, which we have created in previous session with the name called Launch Wizard 27. This is we have created in previous session. Scroll down and then launch instance. So we have created our Windows machine. We all know to generate a password of Windows machine will take some time. You can confirm in the chat box. Anyone remember the time, how much time it is going to take to generate password for Windows machine? Right. Up to 4 minutes it is going to be. Now, select that machine. And here I have an option of copy the public IP. So I'm going to note down the public IP. We all know the default username is administrator. That is it. And then get password. Within it, sometime up to 4 minutes. It's not exact 4 minutes. It is up to 4 minutes. Sometimes it's little early, or sometimes it takes might be 4 minutes also. So I'm going to upload a private key. File. Secret password. Done. And copy. Yeah. Now, under our Windows machine, we have to done some settings. Let me create one file in my local machine which I want to transfer. Yeah. This file I need to transfer. Now open remote desktop. In previous session, we have entered a host name here. It's not mandated to every time enter a host name. We can enter a public IP also. I can directly connect to machine with the help of public IP also. So enter my public IP address. Click on show options, entering my user. Now please see very careful what settings I'm going to do. Go to local resources. Then click on more. Check the drivers checkbox. Click on OK. In my system, it is already checked, but in your system, it is not checked. Okay. Connect. Enter our password. What is my password? Here is my password. Click on OK. These settings we have to done in our system in only one time, not multiple. Just wait for a few more minutes. It is taking some time to get. Still wait more time. Now we are able to connect to our machine. After connect to our machine, what is the next step we have to transfer to done our file? Just copy and paste. Copy this file. Paste here. And this is how we can transfer our local files from our local machine to our Windows server. We can. So here I've shown you for Windows one. The other option we have it for Linux one. That option I'm going to show you in the tomorrow session. In tomorrow's session, what we are going to learn, how we can transfer our local files to Linux machine, and then we are going to learn about our topic called web server. The virtual machines which we have created, the EC2 machines till now, the same machines we can convert it into as a web servers also. We can convert, or we can give these machines to our developer. Our developers can convert the same machine into a web server also. What is web server? How to do that? We'll learn all those things in our upcoming session. Means in the tomorrow's session we are going to learn. Any question anyone have, you can please now raise your hand. After that, we will end our session. Yes, Paruchiri, you can unmute. Guys, please don't lower down your hands if you don't have any question. It is wasting your time and my time also. I don't have extra time for just waiting for you that you'll unmute yourself. So please make sure if you don't have any question, lower down your hand. If you don't have, it's up to you guys. Or I'll stop the questions. This is what I can do, that if you don't have any question. Alira, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you. Hello.
Yes, you can ask your question.
Yeah, after paying the amount for the course, so the notes we are getting, that is entire notes we can get that, or
on daily basis.
Only session by session.
Session by session. Only days on daily basis we are uploading the notes. Other documents you will get at the end of the training, which I have informed earlier. The training PPTs which I am using, this is uploading on daily basis. Let me show you that also. Till now, how many PPTs we have used till yesterday? Till yesterday, we have used only 3 PPTs. Okay. So all 3 PPTs are up already up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
See here. 2, 3 is uploaded. Introduction, PPT 1 is up. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, Samir, you can unmute.
Hey, hi, Ankit.
Hi, Samir.
I have 2 questions. One is when you are connecting to the EC2 instance, there are 4 ways. So you showed the 2 ways. So there are other 2 ways.
Which we are not going to cover in the training.
Okay. How I can learn that? Session manager and with the
that is not coming, and that is a different steps which we have it, other services we have it. With the help of that, you are connecting it. And that is not coming a part of associate level. Even if in that also EC2 serial console also we have it, in Linux also we have it. In Windows in Linux we are getting 4 ways, in Windows we are getting 3 ways, session manager. So these things we are not going to cover.
Okay, so next question, Ankit, you said when we generate the PPK file from AWS, there is a problem of getting PEM file for that. So can't we generate the PEM file using Puttygen as we generated PPK from Puttygen?
You can directly generate a PEM file from AWS account. From Puttigen, we can't generate a PEM file. It is not possible.
So there is an option to generate the public key also, save public key. What is that?
That is same PEM from the PEM file you're generating a PPK file. That is public PEM file you're generating it. PPK file, sorry, which we are not generating it from there.
Okay, last
Yeah,
question.
you always need a private key for that.
Okay, so the PPK, what is difference between PPK and public key?
PEM file is called public key, PPK is called as private key.
Okay, so then PEM file is a
PEM file is a public key. And with the help of PPK file, it is not possible to generate a public key.
Okay, from private key, we cannot generate the public key.
No,
that is
no
the
option.
answer.
No
Okay,
option.
thank you.
Yes, Sagar.
Yeah, Ankit, I had my question was like in a Windows instance, we were having graphical user interface, right?
On Linux, we don't have graphical interface. There is no option in cloud platform.
Okay, yeah, this answers my question.
Yes, Venkat.
Hi, Ankit. Good afternoon. Like I
Good
have a
afternoon.
question like that user by default user we are getting, right? Is there any possibility to change as per our requirement?
No, default user we can't change.
Okay. And I have another question like, okay, it's been clarified. Like in general, we used to log in with host name and user ID password, right? Okay. Since we don't have option of password here. Okay. We need to pick each and every time that PPK file. Correct?
Sorry?
Yeah, whenever we try to log into the instance, we need to pick the PPK file through putting
Yes,
sessions.
correct.
Okay,
Correct.
okay. Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Yes, Justinia, you can unmute.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Okay. My question is still on PPK file. And I want to ask, is it possible to generate PPK and PEM file at the same time when you are doing when you want to launch the instance? That's
No. No. Once at a one time you can use it. And for one machine, you can use only one thing.
okay. Then is it possible to convert PPK to PEM file just like we did PEM to PPK?
From PPK to PEM is not possible.
Okay.
PEM to PPK is possible.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Vinod.
Good morning, Mr. Ankit.
Good morning. So afternoon
Yeah,
this time. Yes, we're afternoon.
Oh, sorry, afternoon. So no, I'm in a different location. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yes, you can ask it.
Yeah, this what I understood so far is it's like we are connecting virtually on Windows based and the Linux based like that.
Yes.
Isn't it? Like so this using this putty or putty thing exe file is because we are using a Windows machine. We cannot because in Windows it has remote desktop option. In Linux, Windows to Linux, there is no option. That's the reason is that we are using this putty and creating PPK file.
With the help of remote desktop connection, we can't connect Linux machines.
Yes.
So for Linux machine, we need terminal. So there are like a terminal we have called putty. We have a Git. There are a lot of terminals we have in the market.
Okay.
Okay. With the help of that, we can connect to our machines.
Yeah, because if I was using a Linux machine, then I don't need that, isn't it?
No, then time you don't require. You can, if you are using a Linux machine, then you don't need putty. From there, you can directly connect.
Directly, of course, I'm not using, but I was just asking.
No, yeah, definitely
yeah,
yes.
Clear.
Yeah.
Thank you, clear. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Anam, you can unmute.
Hi, sir. My question is, can I hear me?
Yes, yes.
So what is the difference between 64-bit and x64 and 64-bit ARM in AMI?
ARM, I don't know where it is using 64 and 32-bit is as per your system. Where to use ARM, I don't have any information. We are talking about the putty ARM.
Yeah, in the AMI operating system, we have two different types there, sir.
I didn't use that one. I don't have information.
But also, also there are two types here. I see
this is for 64-bit and this is for 32-bit of your system.
Yeah, there is ARM also in
I don't have
AWS
any
also.
information.
Okay.
Any more questions, Anam?
No, sir. That's it.
Yes, Rabba Lakshmi, you can unmute. Rabba Lakshmi, you can unmute yourself.
Is it audible now?
Yes.
Hi, Ankit. Thanks for your session, and it's great to be a part of this session as well. And I would like to have one query resolved here. I'm using MacBook at present, but I don't want to. I want to make this EC2 Windows machine as my like in a base machine, like in a laptop. So I need to enable the internet settings. So what option can I do? Because I'm trying to download these putty and all from the
No, you
EC2.
like earlier also when Sundar asked the question, I have already informed in Mac you can't download putty. You have to download Git. That's why I've given one link also a few minutes
Yeah,
back.
I got that, but I'm not going to use my Mac as an base machine. I want to use EC2 Windows machine as my base.
As a base machine?
I mean,
so you
like
can, if you
like
want
a
to connect
laptop.
to Windows, if you want to use a Windows machine, you have to install remote desktop connection in your Mac.
Yes, I got that. I don't think so. Like I'm able to convey my question clearly. See, I'm going to use my EC2 Windows machine as my laptop. So from that EC2
As a
Windows
laptop,
machine,
definitely
yes.
you need some software to connect to that EC2 machine.
Yeah, that I can able to connect with
So
the
that
remote
you have
desktop.
to connect under that Windows machine. You can do whatever you want to do that.
Yes, under the inside the Windows machine, I'm unable to download it. Like the Windows machine is not able to access the internet.
So that's why when you're connecting to your machine on right side, there's a pop-up is coming in after a few seconds. You have to click on yes. Might be you have to click on no into that.
Oh, okay.
You have to click on yes. If you remember it, when I'm connecting to my machine. Okay. Then after that, you have to click on yes. After a few minutes, after 1 or 2 minutes, a pop-up is coming on right side. You have to click on yes. If you click on no, you're not able to connect. It means otherwise the next option is you have to restart your machine.
Okay, got it. Let me try that and get back.
You can try that.
Thank you.
Yes, so help you can unmute.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Sir, my question is in EC2, you have created an instance of Windows, right? Sir, in that we have 4 options that in EC2 instance, there we have another, that means directly connect option is there. We cannot connect directly there.
No. From there, you have to use the tool. If you want to directly connect, you have to use Cloud Shell. Cloud Shell is like a putty terminal.
Okay.
Okay, from there you can't directly connect.
That means we directly should have to put putty.
Yes, you have to use putty or you can use Git. Any one tool, terminal.
Okay, yesterday section, that means I have created instance and I have connected directly there. It's have opened the window, that means a separate window.
It is opening with the help of Cloud Shell.
Okay.
The Cloud Shell is working. If you're trying to connect, only the Cloud Shell option you have.
Okay.
Okay, you have to use those tools.
One more question, sir. In key pair, you have created key pairs, right?
Sorry?
Key pair, sir, key pair. For that, if we created 2-3 instances, we use the key pair of the same for that.
Now, I tell you one thing. If your all machines are same type, okay, like it's all our web server, then you can use same key pair. But one machine is web server, other one is database, other one is something called Bastion. We have it. The different types these are. So you can't use same key pair for all one because their types are different. They have a same configuration, but under that machines, these types are different one. So you have to use different key pair. This thing you will understand when we are learning about topic called VPC.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. So whatever the types of machines I'm creating. Right now we are learning it how to create machines. We are not going in much more depth. So when we are going that time, I will inform you.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes, Dinesh Raju, you can.
Yeah, Ankit, I had a question. Imagine there's a requirement and you need 20 VMs needed now, and I'm creating a 20 machine at the same time. Will the PPA be same for all the 20 machines, or it is different?
No, if you're while launching your machines, if you're giving here 20,
yeah,
here number of instances you are giving at 20. So whatever the details you are selecting here, they all are same. If you want different all 20 machine, then you have to get one by one.
Okay. And one more thing, if one associate is creating 20 machines, another associate is handed over to another associate to install, say, 5 applications, will you use the same PPK or no? Because in each this one it will be different, right? So
You
how
will
will we
understand
take the
these
remote?
things. This thing you will understand when we are learning about topic called IAM. Because we are creating user, you will understand what other user can access if you are giving the permissions to them.
Yeah. That's what I wanted.
So you will understand when we are going to learn about service called IAM.
Okay, thanks again.
Okay. Yes, Siddhartha, you can unmute.
Hey, hi, Ankit. Actually, I have downloaded Putty and Putty Gento, and I have a Linux machine previous. So I'm trying to connect through Putty. Previously, I've just practicing with Git Bash. Now I just wanted to try to connect with Putty, but there is a problem. While I'm into Putty, and you said that you need to go for authentication. Like in SSH, there is an auth, right? There, I am not finding an option called credentials. It's directly
If
showing
you directly go to auth, might be the one which you have downloaded the old version of Putty. That latest version of Putty, the one which I have shown you, that is just few days back we got an option. The one you are using, the old one, that is look like this. If you click on auth, there you will get an option of private.
Okay, got it.
So you are using the old version.
Okay,
But in the latest version, if you click on plus button of auth, then you are getting credentials.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. That really helped me. Thank
Yes,
you.
Namrata, you can unmute.
Sir, I have a query about that you mentioned time error.
Timeout error, if you are getting the details I mentioned in the PPT, you can click on that link and you can resolve your error.
After how much time do we get that time? Every
It
time
just take
doing
one time you have to done. Not every time, one time you have to done.
Okay, once I'll done that, then I can continue.
Just after that, you just restart your machine and then you can work on your one. Your issue will get resolved.
So another query is yesterday you mentioned that CPU limit is 32 somewhere. So
what is 32?
CPU limit, CPU 32 something limit was there yesterday you mentioned during
There
class.
is no limitation. Free quota is 1 CPU, 1 GB of RAM. That is coming under free quota. There is no limitation. So whatever they are giving the sizes to us, instance types, we have to use as per their one. See here, 62 also we have it. We have 64 also. We have 48 also. There is no CPU limit we have.
Okay, no,
Might
what
be you
does
have
it
listened
mean
something
actually?
wrong.
What is the meaning of that? I didn't get it actually.
These are CPUs. How much CPUs you are getting? The processing units you are getting in your systems.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
and this is much of RAM you are getting it.
So I can choose any of the options.
Don't just select that. You will get a huge bill.
Okay.
So the one which I'm telling you, only select that one. Otherwise, you'll get a huge bill and you have to pay that bill.
Okay. And still, just one more query, sir. Actually, I just watched that the connection with Linux with Git Bash. So generally, people prefer Git Bash. Somewhere, what is the difference between both of
Your
them?
voice is cracking, Namrata. I'm not able to understand a second question.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, Namrata.
On YouTube, actually, I saw one video regarding connection of Linux with Git Bash. So generally, sometimes people prefer with connection with Flash and sometimes with putty. So what is the difference between two? Means,
There is no difference. Both are different terminals we have. Like we are using WhatsApp and Telegram. What are both?
Okay.
Those are messaging app. So like
Okay.
same way, putty and terminal both are terminals. So I can connect to Linux machine.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay, sir.
little bit
Fine.
features every company is creating as per their own. But what is the basic concept? To connect to our Linux machine.
Yes.
Okay.
And okay, sir. Fine. And one more last query, sir. During while creating that key pair, there were two options, and PPK and PM. So under which
We have
it was
shown
mentioned
both the
to,
options.
yes, under which they have mentioned in bracket for use with SSH, and on another they have mentioned for use with putty.
Yeah, because
So
PPK file is only used with putty. Like you said that git bash. If I want to connect with git bash, I don't require putty. I don't require PPK file. I can directly connect to machine with the help of PEM file also.
okay. So
Okay.
with SSH,
Do
we
one thing,
can
Namrata.
actually
Do one thing. When we start tomorrow's session, just remind me, okay, just in the chat box. I'll show you how to connect with git bash also in tomorrow's session.
Okay,
that was the first
fine,
thing
sir.
I'm going to show you.
Okay.
Okay,
Fine,
just
sir.
that is your responsibility to remind me in the tomorrow's session.
Okay, fine, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, Prakash, you can unmute. Prakash, you can unmute yourself.
Ankit, can you able to hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, hi Ankit. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So out of 3, 2 got answered in before call, like before conversations, and
Yes.
one question from my end. The screen what I'm seeing on the page, the instance states where we'll be going and getting, yeah, terminate, right? So is it same like the servers we use in Linux, like VMs?
These are the virtual machines we have created. Now I have deleted that machine because I don't require it.
Okay, so consider these are the production servers. So the termination is as it is simple, in just one click we can able to terminate, right? So will it not be impacting the productions?
There's an option we can block the terminations also, so no one can delete our machines.
So in real time,
we can block those ones. In our upcoming session, we'll learn that.
Okay, and one more question, that will be my last question, Ankit. Before the start of our class, one lady asked like what we'll be doing by creating all this stuff, like creating Amazon page, creating these instances and all those. So can you, like, if you have time, can you tell us in 2 minutes, like what all we can do on AWS?
We'll learn those things in our upcoming session. Right now, we are just learning the part how we can create it. And that is what I have to, that's what actually tomorrow we are learning it. Tomorrow we are going to learn about web servers. So we can create web servers.
Okay.
Okay. In this one, you can create any software. You want to create any software. You can create a software outside to that. You want to create any website. You can create that also. You can run any application into that. Anything, whichever you want to do, you can do that. It's like a normal server you have.
Okay,
what
so
you can do in the server, same thing you can do it in the cloud server also.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Ankit. Yeah, thank you so much, Ankit.
Yes, Prasad. Subara, you can unmute. Madhva, you can unmute. Raj Patel, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi.
Yes,
Actually,
Raj Patel.
I'm not able to see credential option in the putty and the north. What will be the issue?
That's just now the same question as asked by the other student. You are downloading the old version. You might be using the old version.
Oh,
not downloading. You are using the old version. So if you directly click on auth, you will get that option of select a PPK file.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. You have already downloaded the older version. So if you use the latest version, in that latest version you have. Don't use old version, use new versions now.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Falwang, you can unmute. Falwang, you can unmute yourself. Tawhid, you can unmute.
Good afternoon, Ankit.
Good afternoon.
I have a doubt on when to use public IP address and private IP address.
You will understand when we are going to learn about VPC service.
Okay, I'm simultaneously practicing DevOps also. In that for Jenkins, we will be using private and public. So I have a doubt.
So regarding that, I'm not going to discuss. Regarding that, you can ask a DevOps trainer because you are learning Jenkins DevOps. So you can ask a DevOps trainer. So if you want, you are in the AWS training, so you will understand that complete process in our VPC service. Because there I'm going to practically show you.
Okay.
Okay. We are using right now. We have no use of private IP. Okay. But we can't create any machine without private IP. It is impossible. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
In our upcoming session, even we'll learn how we can create a machine without public IP also. We can do that. Okay. Yes, Bharat, you can unmute.
Am I sound okay?
Yes,
yeah,
Bharat.
Hi, Ankit. Thanks for allowing for doing this pre-training service. Ankit, actually, just before only my doubt is clear. Whatever the private and
You have
public.
any more questions?
Yeah, one question is there. Like, Ankit, like same like a Windows server. So we are accessing through remote desktop, right? By using the public IP address. So if we use the Linux IP public IP address to the
there is no option of GUI graphical interface for Linux machines.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. And one thing is like for example, if the same I have taken 5 VMs, like same type, like same 1 GB, 1 TB, same thing. So we'll use same PPK file. So if you're taking the other file is a different category, so we need to generate for other PPK file, right?
If you are like earlier told that if you have different types of machines, you are creating it. In that machines needs to be, we have to install in one machine web server, in one machine we need to install database. Then yes, we have to generate a different PEM files.
Thanks,
if you try to use it, system will give you error message. AWS will throw that error message. Because they are identifying it that this is that type of machine we are using, and now I'm using different type of machine. They will identify and they will give you the error message.
Yeah, I get clear. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Yes, Dinesh. Dinesh Kumar, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi, Ankit. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I have doubt like if you are having one EC2 instance, created a EC2 instance called EA with a PEM file, and we are creating one more instance with the same file, then same PPK we can use, right, for connecting to PuTTY.
Sorry, can you repeat again?
We are creating an instance called EA with a PEM file, and we are having PPK for that PEM file. So when we are creating another instance with the same PEM, the same PPK will be applicable, or else?
No, we can use the same PEM file.
No. PEM is same, but PPK will be also same, right?
Yeah, PPK will also same because PPK is from the PEM file.
Yeah, correct.
So PPK will also always be the same.
Okay. And
okay,
one more.
I'm going to show you in tomorrow's session when I'm going to create a Linux machine. I'll use the same PEM file. So you can see I'm not generating a PPK, it will be the same PPK.
Okay, got it. And one more last question.
Yes.
So regarding, when we are creating instances, we can create one or more instance, right?
Yes.
So what will be the name for that instance, like second instance when we are creating?
If you are launching it, the name always be the same for all machines. Earlier also I've told if you are creating a machines and whatever the naming, your details you are giving here, it will same for all.
Okay.
If you want different details, you have to create one by one.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks.
Yes, Lakshmipati, you can unmute. Lakshmipati, you can unmute yourself. Vamsi, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Thanks for picking me up. So I have a question here. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, yes.
So how many users can connect to a one instance? So basically in the cloud server, so if we have one server, the multiple users can connect and work different process, right?
Windows machine from one user at a time can connect.
So we
Same
cannot
user.
give the access to multiple users.
So we can create their users. A Linux
Okay,
machine,
fine.
same user can connect to multiple users. Linux
So
one.
will you be showing that how we can create
Linux
multiple
one.
users?
Linux one for not for Windows one. I'm going to show. For Linux one, I'm
Oh.
going to show. So
Okay, in
Linux
this
one is
we can
more
work.
important because in real time, majorly we are using Linux machine rather than Windows. So
Okay,
Linux
you'll
one
be
definitely
showing in
I'm
the
going to show
upcoming
you in
session,
upcoming
right?
session. Yes.
Yeah. Thanks.
And just creating a user, it doesn't mean that you can connect to your user.
Yep.
You have to link your PEM file also.
Okay, for every user, and then we have to create.
Yes. So how to link that? That is important.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Keshav Gupta.
Yeah, hi Ankit.
Hi, Keshav.
Yeah, my question is, last you have transferred your local file to remote desktop instance. So is there any other way to transfer the file? Because here you copied
FTP. For Windows machine, we have option of FTP.
FTP.
Yes, FTP option also we have. But I tell you one thing, Keshav, in real time, we are not much using Windows machine. We are majorly using Linux machine.
Okay, so in Linux, is there any other way?
For Linux one, we are going to see in tomorrow's session.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Kashi, you can unmute.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Kashi.
Sir, my question is that by mistake we have stopped the terminal because we want to use it later.
Stop the machine, you can start your machine. If you terminate your machine by mistake, no one can recover it if you are not taking your backup.
But if we stop, then also we will get bill.
No, for EC2 machine, you will not get bill.
Okay.
Okay. For EC2 machine, you are not getting. For hard disk, you can get it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Jangam, you can unmute.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
My question has answered by the previous questions, which
You
my
have any more
colleagues asked.
questions?
No, sir. Thanks for the session.
Yes, Masrat, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, you can ask your question.
Yeah, we have created one desktop file, right? Like, and we have imported into our virtual machine in Windows Remote Desktop. Like, you have while entering into it, we have given like attachment to that, right? So only one particular file will be coming to that virtual machine.
Sorry, can you repeat your question again?
Yeah. Now in our normal Windows laptop, we have created a file on a desktop, right? So, and when we are using the instance and logging into the remote desktop. So while logging into that, you have given that file, right? In that.
No, after logging to that file, I have transferred that file, copy and paste. You're talking about this file.
Yeah. I mean, like while that one page was there, no, to connect for remote desktop. In that, in the local section, you have selected that one and
Dice
specified.
option.
Sorry.
The dice option we have checked.
Yes. The same thing, yeah. So, okay, whatever the file we need, we can transfer it, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So I was confused, like only that particular file
No,
can be
any
transferred?
file. No. I didn't specify any one file. I just checked the checkbox. It means any file I can transfer it. It can be from a C drive, from a desktop, from a D drive. I can transfer from even any device attached with my system. I can transfer from there also.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Pankaj, you can.
Hi, Ankit. This is regarding for the customization of
Pankaj, echo is coming. Yet your voice is look like you are in a speaker is open.
Is it fine now?
Better, yes, you can ask your question.
Okay. So regarding the customization of image, see, during deployment of Linux image, if I have the image that is, the Linux image that is handling, that has been customized my previous company. So I want to deploy the image in our environment.
You want to deploy your own image, it is possible with the help of migration option.
Migration option. Otherwise, during deployment,
You have to do everything scratch from zero. If you want to deploy from your on premises to AWS, that is called as migration, Pankaj.
Okay.
Okay. And this part you will learn in our upcoming session when we are in the end of our training.
Okay. So if I have deployed a VM in which I would like to add 4 NICs, right? Like instead of 4 VNIC, virtual NIC for that VM. I want to segregate I'm installing a web server, right? I want to segregate my traffic that will come to that virtual machine will be segregated to with
You're talking about load balancer.
Yes.
So we'll learn about load balancer in upcoming sessions.
Okay. And one more question, Ankit. As you said, GUI, it's not applicable for this, right?
Linux.
Yeah. If I will change the run level to 5 for GUI in this image, does it work?
No option, Pankaj. That's why I use a word called no option.
No. In the once I have connected the console, that putty session for that Linux VM, I can open that FS tab entry. In FS tab, I can change the run level.
You can try that, but as per AWS document, there is no option.
Okay.
You can try by yourself.
Okay, one more question. As you have shown, we have only 2 ways to connect the VM. Somehow, my VM is having the booting problem, like operating system corrupted, right? I want to recover or repair it.
You can back up. That's why we are taking backups.
I want to repair it with the commands or with the console. How can I connect the console and then repair it?
There is no option of those things. We can take a recover from backup.
That is the alternative way, but I want to repair that.
I don't have information how to recover that. Give answer by the Linux administrators.
I think it's an Amazon feature to connect the console instead of. Okay. And one more question. If I have
sorry to interrupt, Pankaj. I think you have asked 3 to 4 questions. You can drop me email more questions. I need to speak with other also. It's already 1 hour 38 minute session. We have to think about other also. Pankaj.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
This last question you can ask.
Yeah, last question. Same nothing. I have a Linux virtual machine that is with this base image, and I am facing the performance issue on those VM. And I would like to increase the resources like CPU and memory.
We can do that.
Image, we can do it.
We can.
Okay. Instead of replacing the image, right?
We can do that.
Or if that VM is running and I would like to...
How to do that, we'll learn in upcoming sessions.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Ankit.
Yes, Ravinder. Sandeep, you can unmute.
Yeah. Hi, this is Ravinder. Sorry.
Yes, Ravinder.
Yeah.
Sandeep, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yes, Ravinder, you can ask your question.
Yeah. Thanks for the chance. Actually, my question is, whatever you are trying to train us, right? So this is enough for clearing the exam,
No.
Okay.
This training will not help you to clear exam. This training will help you to work in real time and clearing the interview.
Okay, so whatever you're teaching us is a basic level understanding of initial start learn, correct?
For work in real time, it is going to help. In the day 1, I have told the same thing.
Okay.
But training for certification, you need theoretical knowledge.
Okay.
But to clear interview in real time, you need practical knowledge.
Okay.
So this is practical training, not theoretical training.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Thanks.
Yes, Sandeep, you can unmute.
Thank you, Ankit. Am I audible?
Yes, Sandeep.
Yeah, Ankit, one technical question and then one related to certification. The technical question is for Linux machine. After connecting with EC2 user, if we are creating a new user, can we connect from that user without the PEM file?
No, not possible.
Because we are giving our username and password, so that is not possible, right?
There is no option of password, Sandeep, in AWS.
If we create a user, we can
That
create.
time also we don't have it. If you
Oh.
try to create a user, you give the password option, they will not accept. They will give you error message.
Okay. Sorry. I was not aware.
That's why I'm telling it. That's why earlier I'm telling there is no option of password. We have it in AWS.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
So we cannot create a further. We can create further users, but that
with PEM file.
PEM file. Okay, got it. Thank you. And other question related to your training and certification. So this training is not means this session is not enough for the certification, right?
Earlier, like just now, the student asked the question, one person. For certification, you theory knowledge. For work in real time, you need practical knowledge.
So
now you want, I don't know, I just want to, you want job or you want certification?
I'm already in job, so I want the certification.
After, now you want a certification. This training will not help you to clear certificate.
Okay.
This training will help you to how to work in real time. And if you want to clear interviews, that will help you. For certification, that's why we are providing dumps. With the help of dump, you are getting.
Okay. So
most of the people don't want certificate, they want a job. So this training will help you to get a job.
I got it, Ankit. So how can I get the dumps? That is another question. Sorry, I missed the initial 2 sessions. This is my first session. So just to clarify, yeah.
In the day 1, I have told it. Or Sandeep, can you please close your speaker?
Sure.
These are the things you will get it from our side. If you have to pay the amount of 1770, live training is free. If you need these things, you have to make the payment. Okay. And yes, if you pay for this current batch, dump, document, sample resumes, interview question, quiz, you will get in the last of the training. If you want all these things, you can pay for 100 batch, which is going to be complete by next week.
Those are same, right?
Yes.
Okay. How can I pay it, please? Can I get?
You can go for our website called www.logiclabstech.com.
Thank you, Ankit. It's a
Are
nice.
you in the WhatsApp group?
I am in the WhatsApp group of 105.
Yes, I'll share the details there also. So I share that.
Thanks a lot. It's a nice help.
Yes,
and the dumps are sufficient for clearing the exam, right?
Yes, correct.
Thank you. You are doing a nice work. Thanks, Ankit.
Yes, Purna, you can unmute.
Thank you for the opportunity, Ankit. You are doing the best job in the industry. What I face now, like I don't have any technical questions, but I would love the training, the way of your explanation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Purna. Thank you for it.
And we are offering everyone to free. Like this with if anyone wants material stuff, it is a minimal stuff, which I already paid and I got for the 90th batch.
Which one?
90th batch, 90.
90. Okay, that is very old batch. 90th.
Yeah,
batch, yes.
but the training and you have a lot of patience on answering these huge calls, which is helping everyone for even certification also.
Thank you, Purna. Thank you.
I just want to say, tell you the comments. That's the thing.
Thank you, Purna. Thank you for it.
Thank you.
Yes, Konda, ready, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi Ankit. Good afternoon, Ankit.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, can we connect a Linux instance through private IP?
From machine to machine, we can do that. Not publicly, you can connect. From one machine to another machine, you can do that. How to do that, we'll see in our upcoming session when we learn about a service called VPC.
Okay.
That time I'm going to show.
I have 2 more questions, sir.
Yes. Little fast, please. We have to.
Can we change the Yeah, can we change the username of instance?
Not default user is not possible.
Okay, default user is EC2-user. That's it.
That is not possible.
Okay. Can we increase the size of an instance like storage?
CPU, RAM, hard disk, we can increase. How to do, we'll learn in upcoming session.
Yeah, okay. Thanks. Thank you very much.
Yes, Sandy, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Thanks for
Yes,
the
Sandy.
Do
Thank
we
you,
have
Sandy.
a DR for this AWS?
DR, what is DR?
Data recovery.
Backup option.
Only like
AWS backup service we have.
if any disaster happens, what will happen?
Backup, we can use backup.
Only backup option only. If
Backup,
something Mumbai location is
if anything happens, the only option is backup. No, that is what disaster recovery is there. How we can recover our data with the help of backup?
no, if Mumbai location got disaster, is any other location have an DR?
So whenever we are creating a backup, that time we can select that location.
Okay.
And doesn't mean that you are taking backup in the Mumbai region. We definitely backup, we always taking any other region.
Okay. Is that snapshots only, right?
No, that snapshot is different, backup is different.
Yeah, got it. And another question is, and in normally infra, we have a storage and backup platform team, network and security teams, right? What about the AWS architecture?
We don't require that much of people in AWS cloud platforms.
Okay, is there any architectural diagram?
Yes, that we can make it, because the setups which we require will make some documentation. Like in previous session, someone has asked us, we can make those documentations, whatever we have to done. That type of documentation we can create.
Okay. Thanks for your wonderful session.
Yes, Madhva, you can unmute. Madhva, I'm not able to hear you. You have already unmuted. Lakshmi, you can unmute.
Hey, hi, Ankit.
Hi.
Yeah, as of now, your explanation is too good. But my doubt is, my Amazon Web Services account is showing Turkey location.
You can change here. Here is at Mumbai region. You can select anyone, whichever you want to select.
It's showing Tokyo.
Tokyo, no? So you can select that. Here Tokyo is showing, you can select Mumbai.
Okay. Is that any problem?
No.
It's showing Tokyo.
No, you can change if you want to change.
Oh, okay, okay, fine. And one more thing, say what you say.
Yes.
You are saying is too good, but as of now you are saying, can you please let me know slowly, because we need to understand that part of.
You can change it, whatever you want to change the region, Lakshmi. Okay, you can change to any other region, whichever you want to select. You want to work in Tokyo region, you can work in Tokyo region.
No. As of now, I am from India, so it's not showing India's region.
It is not showing you Mumbai region. Is it not showing you? If it's not showing you, please send me a screenshot. I will check.
Yeah, it's not showing India region.
It will not show you India region. It will show you Mumbai region.
Yeah.
Asia Pacific, Mumbai.
Okay.
Can you do one thing? If it's not showing you, can you send me a screenshot to my email?
Yeah, sure. It's showing Mumbai region is
It's showing that, and select that Mumbai if it's showing you.
Okay. And say what you say, can you please let me slowly, the processor.
I'm already showing very slowly process. That's why I'm multiple, even I'm repeating it also. If you are doing parallelly practice, like earlier might be you are the one who told me you're parallelly practicing it.
Okay.
So definitely if you're parallelly practicing, you're not able to understand even if I do very slowly. First, concentrate on thing which I'm teaching right now. Okay. You are the one who told me yesterday also that you are doing parallelly practice. So definitely, even if I do slowly also, you're not able to understand. And in that case, I can't do anything. I'm always going with my speed, which I have it. If you want to concentrate more, learn about thing whichever you're doing. Practice, do after that.
Yeah, I'm doing.
You are doing practicing parallelly.
Okay.
So definitely you are not able to understand practically if you are doing it. And in that case, yesterday also I have told you same thing. You do whatever do, you are not able to understand anything because you are doing parallel practice.
Okay. I
First
understand.
learn it, then do practice.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes,
Ankit. That's
Swapnil,
it.
you can unmute. Swapnil, you can unmute. Rajeshri, you can unmute.
Hi. If I lost PPK file,
We'll learn in upcoming session how to recover.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Michael, you can unmute.
Hey, how are you,
Yes,
sir?
Michael. I'm good. How are
Yes.
you?
Yes. Today I think it will be my last day for the third day for free. So if I want to make a payment, so what do we have to?
You can
call?
go with our website called logiclabstech.com. Okay. And from there you can log into our website.
Okay.
And then go to store. There you will find a batch called 105.
All right. So my last
And
question.
even just let me complete this thing. You can come to below. You will find, and if you come to our homepage or website, in the below you will find our app details also, our Android app and our Apple app also.
Okay. My
Yes,
last
you can
question.
ask your question.
My last question to you: after this session for AWS, if I want to learn Kubernetes, you will have another batch for that, or
That is DevOps batch.
Oh, this is DevOps class. Everything.
No, this is not. This is not DevOps batch. This is AWS batch. DevOps batch is different one.
Oh, okay.
So when we'll plan the DevOps batch, we'll update in our WhatsApp group.
Okay, great. It will be 40 days too?
We'll update in our group, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Madhva, you can unmute. Madhva, you can unmute yourself. You have already unmuted. I'm still not able to hear you. Sunita, you can unmute.
Hi, sir.
Yes, Sunita.
Actually, I am new to this AWS, so I have a lot of confusions. And I just want to know, like, shell scripting also is there, right, in AWS? So if we want to do a scripting, which is good, Python or shell scripting?
Shell scripting you can learn.
Okay, so I want to practice these commands of shell scripting. So where can I do? I'm using Windows OS, so I do
In
not
command
have
prompt.
Linux. Sorry?
Command prompt.
Command prompt, yeah, but I cannot practice on Windows, right? So
you can
those
download Putty and all those things.
Okay, putty is necessary, right, to practice all these commands.
Sorry?
So only putty is necessary. There is no necessity of any Linux OS.
That does depend on your requirement or client, that trainer requirement. So regarding those practice, you can more check your trainer from where you are learning it. They will guide you more details. What is the basic requirement, on which tool they are teaching you, so you can download the same tool which they are teaching.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
So please check with them, they will guide you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Manish. Yes, Mohammed, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Yes, I'm from BCom. I have completed my BCom, and I am new to
Sorry
AWS.
to interrupt you, Mohammed. Is it your career regarding question?
No. Like I want to learn. I want to do this course. So before starting AWS, shall I need to do any basics knowledge in it, or else we
No
can
prerequisite
can
to learn
start?
this course. No
Okay.
prerequisite to learn this course.
Okay.
Okay. And
I can
if you have any career
easily.
regarding questions, Mohammed Siddiqui, please email me your career regarding questions. Okay. But to
No,
learn
sir.
this course, there is no
Also I want to
prerequisite.
know. Okay. And also I have the two session yesterday and day before yesterday. I missed those session. How
Are you in our
can I?
WhatsApp group?
Yes.
So we have already shared the day 1, day 2 recording there. And if I'll inform my team, they'll share again those 2 recordings. And the day 1, day 2 recordings are there in our in YouTube channel.
Okay.
I'm sharing the
I'll-
YouTube channel link in the chat box now. So you can subscribe to our channel also.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Ravi Chandra, you can unmute. Ravi Chandra Babu, you can unmute yourself. Okay, so with this, I'm ending this session. In tomorrow's session, we are going to learn about how we can transfer our local files to Linux machines, and then we will learn about our web server. Thank you, guys. Thank you for today's session. See you tomorrow. Thank you.